Time to choo-choo choose. Which play moves you? Maybe it's the long jumping double lob or the clutch throwdown against the clock. I've got an equally tough choice ahead. The dining car has 3 dinner options. I wonder what Slamson's eating. He always has a ton of energy, you know? See you at the station.
Next week, we'll be bringing you highlights from All-Star and a chance at some extra.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight reporting Allie LaForce. We've got the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Philadelphia 76ers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, they've got MP, the professor out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Boss, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys?
That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
So for the Timberwolves, the last game of winning. Iverson. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. They get the rebound. After Malone, here's Greer. They shoot again. And it's MP with the rebound.
They're scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket. I'll tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Greer. And he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
MP passes to Boss. For 3, Edwards. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and Coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Boss. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Iverson outside. Pass to Greer. Now here's Malone. It's good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Finishes in style with a double clutch jam.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The drive by Iverson. A baseline J, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And the mid-range game of Iverson is quite steady. Has a rapid-fire release, and even at his size, it's hard to get to his shot.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flamethrower.
Down low, Malone. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Boss. Trying to get open is Randall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Chamberlain's checked in for Moses Malone. The Timberwolves shoot. Their first free throw tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And the shot goes down. Greer's got 8 points.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Count that one.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
The 76ers trail by 6. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 21 points for Boss.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Iverson. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Iverson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's tough. But sometimes it seems Iverson prefers knocking down the contested jump shots just to toy with the defense on occasion.
For 3, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Right wing. Here's Shays. Tries again. Count it. Good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. That was sweet.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
We've got Cunningham. Iverson is out there. It poses Malone, and it's Greer in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Cunningham. Still scoreless. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for Philadelphia, Allen Iverson. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You can really tell Iverson approaches the game with a single-minded focus. Can be intimidating trying to defend the guy with his level of skill and determination.
The 76ers making a switch here. McGinnis has checked in. 6 to shoot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Moses Malone.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in, and the 76ers call time here. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Maxey against MP. Pass to Greer. On the wing, Malone. There's There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Boss. Good on the three-point shot. Boss has got a pair of triples in the second now for Minnesota.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Maxey passes to Malone. Philadelphia moving the ball. McGinnis' shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 12. Edwards looking it over. Off target from outside. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia from 11 feet away, and he drops that one in. Maxey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Recognize that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Here's Boss. He's covered by Malone. That savvy little up fake there, fooling the D.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Here's Maxey. And the rejection by MP. Here's Boss. He's got 34. And they recover it. Yep, that one goes in there.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now, here's Maxey. Kept alive. Malone. It's deflected. The Professor passes to Boss. Here's the Professor. Outside Edwards. Fires the three. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Inside. It's tipped. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Edwards got 6 points.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Chamberlain's checked in for Malone. And Irving subbed in for Cunningham. To the middle, Greer. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. MP against Maxey. Outside Irving. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
The 76ers trail by 17. Here's McGinnis, and the shot goes in. McGinnis has got his first points in this one.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Edwards passes to Boss. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. 39 points for Boss.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission. He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Boss, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away. Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Timberwolves leading by 17. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP, that's for 2. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And then,
Showing some moxie right there, nailing a huge Hail Mary.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
57.
Timberwolves lead by 20. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what was your impression?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they did good, great shots.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up. Do not be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that wraps up the halftime show, third quarters.
And after a very lopsided first...